So welcome back to part 3. Getting started here to recap a little bit in part 2. We were kind of building up the economy here, so really making sure that we had plenty of money coming in and building up these buildings just enough so that they're really increasing our income, but that so they could mainly support our armies and ships that we were going to be deploying here. Trying to think back to what I was doing exactly. Let me check on this. Okay. So it looks like we have a good amount of money in the bank at the moment. And this guy, where's he going? Okay. And it's now his turn again. So I remember what we were doing here. We're setting up an invasion of this island, Corrales? Trying to invade over there. So we're going to have to eventually come down here. I know before I really wanted my spy up here in the north. Just because I really want to see what's going on up there. It's tough not seeing that. One of the big things I think right now is just being able to recruit another spy is going to be important. I can technically recruit a dignitary and use them a little bit like that. I think that's what we might end up having to do here. It's not as good, but it gets the job done. So I think I'm going to take the time since I have the money at the moment. I'm going to do that now. So let's grab a dignitary. Oh, that's a champion. Costs the least. They all cost the same and do the same. So grab this guy. All right. And so next turn we'll bring him up here. Oh, he can move a little bit. But we'll bring him up here and try to see what's going on. This is a big army that I'm really hoping isn't coming to try to invade here. We'll see. I could also hinder their progress with my dignitary a little bit there. So that's always an option. Down here, can I see anything here? No. Okay. But it does, however, look as if they are leaving. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to take this guy out of that. Yep. So we're going to come here. We're going to get on the land. And we're actually... Oh, wait. I think Basilia declared war on us, right? That happened, didn't it? Yeah, we're at war. That's so crazy. Let me see if I can get rid of this. Okay, so I might have to go for a little two-pronged thing here. What are these guys? I have the movement ability of my fleet right now. I'm not concerned about using too much of the movement. I'm probably just going to end up absolutely destroying this fleet just to... It's very much annoying me. Yeah, we'll just take him out. Alright, yeah, and he's gonna retreat, of course. Tries to go anywhere, defeat him. But let's see, I do have a grain pit here. I want to see if that helps with my troops. So I'm actually gonna force march and dock over here. Let's see if this helps them recover faster. It doesn't seem like they are. Amendment per turn 5. Man, that's slow. So it's going to be a while before they're up to any sort of standard. Let's see. I do have upgrade for my veteran here. Siege weapons coming. Okay. Hazer. Oh, wow. Some of these are pretty good. Explorer. Officer. Rally slaves. I do like this one where it gets that one I think ends up with crack the whip. Is one of those where this demoralize army is a good one. But we're gonna do this one. Give ourselves just some boosts there. Now let's see. I do want to jump on here, but I know this guy's gonna have a ton of units on there, so I'm not going to be able to attack this without a fleet or a second army. I'm gonna get on his land here. See how he reacts to that. I'm hoping that next turn I can kind of sneak in here and take them out. It looks like they're still doing stuff with Syracuse over there, so we'll see what happens. And over here, this guy gonna take out a forced march. Come on. There we go. And I got mercenaries for now. I think that's still going to be okay. I'm not going to bother trying to recruit rail units because they cost a lot more. So I think that's going to be fine for now. We may end up needing to recruit an army over here, which we can do. I'm going to hold off on that until we have more information about what's going on over here. So with that, I think we can move on to our next turn. We got our research going. Diplomacy is still kind of the same. Syracuse, still not trading with these guys.
If I can give you a fair answer.
Want me to pay them 800 coins? Sure. We'll end up making that back in the long run. So that's fine. Who else? Is anybody else here kind of like me? Not really. Everybody hates Rome, which I get it. You know, they're just the big bully coming to town, beating up on everybody. Oh, we gotta make sure we're stealing food with this guy. And yeah, I can't do anything with him yet. That's okay. Alright, so I thought I just saw that he could travel more. Oh, that was the champion. Alright, so that's all set. And we're still doing good here. We're still protected. That's not going to last very much longer. So we'll move on to the next turn here. No more Civil War protection. It kind of sucks. So we do have to look out for that. I feel like Rome does have inevitable problems with that. So one of the things that did happen, these guys just came back this way. These guys are toast. They're just kind of a nuisance at this point. I'm just trying to see if this goes faster when... No, it doesn't go faster if I change my stance, so I'll just go back here again. Just to parallel these guys so they don't get like a free shot on anything. Just to stop them. So we'll see. Here I can finally move this dignitary. Again, kind of using him as a spy. Not really the best way to do things here. But it's what we got. Yeah, we'll go this way. Because I also do want to check out what's going on at Massilia. See what those guys are doing. And how much can you steal for me? That was like nothing. That was like maybe 100 coins. Alright, what did Carthage put back in here? So he has a fleet in here that's pretty damaged, but he is recruiting some guys. It could be worth our time to take this island. I would like to know what Carthage has going on down here, just so I can kind of estimate what kind of mess I'm getting myself into. But it's okay. I think what I'm going to try to do, I might go and see if I can attack that city. If I can, I might move in and actually do so, just so that we keep expanding a little bit here and there. Where is this? Galatasaray. Oh yes, I did this because I wanted to make sure that I had reinforcements over here. Yeah, that's fine. And I can unlock the recruitment of some more stuff. Stadi you get 2 Stadi and 2 levies. We'll do this just so we have the option of the auxiliary infantry and stuff. That's fine for now. I'm just not going to bother with upgrading that any further. Do we need upgrades here at all? No. So let's, yes, so we are within range down here. I think it is going to be worth it just to see what it would be like to attack these guys. Settlement, sabotage. I don't think this is really going to do anything for us. Wait, I might be able to burn ammunition? Is that a thing? Yeah, it's like a 50-50 shot. I'm not going to bother. Garrison is 7. Oh, yeah, I don't know about this one. How good is my... Hire some mercenaries, and that might get us through. We will hire those guys. We're going to send them in first, so we don't have to pay them anymore. Alright. Nova Carthago. Alright, so let's see if we can actually take this settlement out or not. Yes, we can, so this is perfect. It's great to slide in a lot less losses here, which is fantastic. So we're going to auto-resolve this. My attacking skills are nowhere near as good as my defending skills, so the AI is definitely doing better than me here. Alright, that guy's dead. Perfect. Occupy, so got a lot of kills, only launched 400. That's perfect. So, Imperium ranked up. Alright, now we can get another champion. Both of those are actually really huge. So, we're actually going to bring our spy right down here and take a look at what's going on down here. And this way I don't have to use a dignitary to try to, like, look at stuff up there. Yeah, that's probably the best route to go. Alright, now here's a little cheeky thing I'm probably going to try to do, is just go back to Carthage and say, hey, let's not go to war anymore. Yeah, they're going to want war because I just took their stuff, which is fine. So, yep, these guys are still healing. I am going to recruit a spy up here. Let's do that now. And he's cheaper than the others. No one's better than the other. Okay, so got them selected, so we're going to go this way. Dignitary, I'm actually going to have you go that way, just so we can kind of kill two birds with one stone there. And I also want to recruit a champion, start training up this army. I am, however, debating if I want to get rid of these spearmen. I think it'll just be a little easier on the bank, so we can save up some money for when we do take over places. Yeah, no, that's huge. Okay, yeah, so we're going to actually get rid of these guys. We're going to disband these guys as well. Actually getting us a good bit of money there. So, that'll help us save. And again, I got some pretty good units here. I'm pretty confident in them and my ability to defend against that force. So I'm not super concerned. Carthago Nova. Nova Carthago is over here. So, that's okay. Carthage. Oh yeah, I forgot they were like all of Spain, so this maybe has been a little... Alright, maybe we did a little too much here, we'll see. Syracuse is having a tough time over there. Oh, let's see what we can upgrade. I think upgrading this town hall is going to be the biggest thing at the moment. So let's see which one gets, again, more money from 12% wealth from all sources, and 6, yeah, so we're going to want to go on this right side, civil colonia. Again, really need to concentrate on the economy here. That's going to be kind of the biggest thing. And yes, because we're actually going to set up a library over here. So that'll get us an increased research rate, which is going to be pretty huge. Province effects. Okay. So I think that's actually pretty much what's going on in this turn. That was huge for us right there. Yep. And this guy's good to go. And, oh, I wanted to recruit a champion over here. So let's do that now. Recruit champion. There we go. Okay. And then I'll assign this guy to... Oh, I can't do it. I'll have to do it next turn, but that's fine. Okay. So let's move on to the next turn. We'll see where this guy goes. Hopefully he's dead next turn. If not, I could just go back. And then we might actually have to take out Massilia, depending on how much they do to annoy us there. But Carthage is probably going to be our next big enemy, as they were for Rome. So we'll see how this goes. So it's actually a good question whether or not I want to pursue military research or civil. I'm going to go with civil because I know we need to really build that up. I'm going to kind of rely on outsmarting some of my opponents for these military acts that I'm going to be taking over and kind of defending here. So I'm hoping that that'll go well, so we'll do civil development. There he goes. Alright. Oh, they were at war? I did not realize. Research complete, mission success. Whoa. Mission successful. I got 6,000 coins. For what did I do? Completely control 2 providences. Sick. Alright. Alright, objective issued. So this is another big one. Maintain 60 units in total. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get that one. That's a lot of units. It's possible. How many do I have here? 16 out of 20. 10 out of 20. How long do I have for this? It doesn't say an amount of time, so I'll get there eventually. And yes, population surplus and construction report. Excellent. So we're doing good here, actually. Those guys are healing up. Is there anything I can build over here? Not yet. So let's take a look at the research that we want to do. Again, we chose civil progress, so these should go by a little bit faster. Let's see if I can actually do something here. 149%, 149%. So that's big. So these ones normally take a lot of time. So being able to research these with that bonus on there is going to be huge. So let me actually look at this too. Oh, that's not there yet. So let's expand the city. And this is probably going to be one of those areas where I would like to build one of these to kind of get more money going. However, it's going to be important to be able to build some of these things. These guys have siege equipment, which is actually kind of huge, and this practice field. Let's see. Army recruitment, missile damage. Alright, so that's actually not huge. So that's okay. We're going to get that next civil technology research, and then we're definitely going to have to break into the military ones because we definitely need to increase our army's kind of skill level here. Right now it's not the best. So let's have these guys start going. Check out what's over here. Not much. And my spy. Let's see what's going on. Alright, so Genoa. And my spy I'm going to tell to go this way afterwards. I really want to see if Massilia cares about this war or not. If they're building an army. If they are building an army, that's going to be important to know. However, if they're not, that's actually really important too, because then we know how to react. Alright, so this guy's going to start training these guys again too. That's going to be another big thing. Here, go back down to a normal stance, and they're fine just sitting there. I'm not worried about these guys. They're toast. I have an actual army here. We'll easily mop up. So now the debate comes here. What are we doing? Public order. How are we looking? Order stable. Taxes. Yeah, nobody likes the taxes, but that's kind of what's going to have to happen. Yeah. Okay. So we're not doing too bad there. Let's see. I do need to be able to recruit troops here, just so I can prep for an invasion to the south. So we're definitely going to have to build that. Unfortunately, I don't think there's... Let's see, Brundisium does have that. What can I convert this to that's better? Maritime commerce. That actually might be a really good idea because we have these docks. Right now this is getting me well from all... Okay, never mind. Keep that one going. Such a good one. Alright, we are still looking good for food-wise. So let's see, in my last turn, the spy, we'll bring him down here, see what's going on. Let's see, there we go. Alright, Carthage has stuff going on. What is this? Big army. Big army. That's not good. So, I don't know if they are coming for my settlement. That is scary. However, if they're just coming to protect this, that's better. So, it looks like Thespis and Carthago. Looks like these... I forget which ones are controlled. That's Eol. Yes, those four are a province, so that means it's these two. So these are controlled by Massacily. Or Massilia? Massacily. So these two are controlled by Massacily, and the Carthage has these two. That's fine. We'll probably be trying to move in there at some point, but right now we kind of need a resting period for some of our armies here. I'm going to try again this... I don't know why Massilia really wants to go to war with us. Okay. Maybe we'll make them regret it and take that over. Let's see. Can I trade with you guys? Do you guys like me?
Well met, friend. Sit and let your words move me to anger or agreement, as you wish of them.
Yeah, they did not want to trade. So let's see. Anybody else want to trade? Ah man, everybody hates us except for Syracuse. Why does it say the Etruscan League? Oh, that's just their fleet. These guys I'm trading with. These guys I cannot trade. These guys I can trade, but I think they don't like me.
We surely have much to discuss, and perhaps much to agree.
Payment. Payment. Offer. Let's see. Oh, moderate. Wow, you guys suck. I can't wait to take over everyone here. Probably shouldn't say that if I'm talking to them, but that's okay. Syracuse. Yeah, so there's nothing else to do this turn other than wait till the next one. All these guys are good. That guy's doing training. This guy's been moved. This guy's been moved. Could steal food though. Always take that opportunity. It could help you. And this guy can steal money. It's always an important thing to do there too. So we'll do that, and then we're probably gonna have to raise another army in a little bit here. But we'll see about that on this next turn. Yeah, let's move on. So this one's kind of tough. I guess I'm gonna go with infantry because I'm not gonna base mine. So I'll go with the infantry boost. Yeah, whatever about that guy. Construction, that's good. And household expands, encourage populace, that's great. Is this fleet really raiding my port? Oh my god. Anything to annoy me. What was I just gonna do? Did this guy expand? Is that what happened? No. Let's see, so this guy, no. And I'll check this guy. Yeah, so we're fine. Alright, so here, let's see. I can bring this guy down. Try to figure. Let me actually move the spy here first. I think that'd be. Let's see everything. Let's see what Massilia is doing. Oh wow. Okay. That's a big army. That's a big army. It's a smaller army, but nothing to joke about. Okay. So that's alarming. We'll see what's going on there. We might want to raise something up there. A little scary. So, okay. Dignitary. You know what? I'm just gonna use you as a spy at the moment. Go, like, tell me where things are. Tell me who's who. Oh, I've never seen this faction before. Rati? I don't know. Something like that. Alright. And that's all good. You can't really build anything just because I'm not researching those things. I am still sticking it out to get these boosts done. Again, these are pretty big in the long term. A 6% tax rate and minus 7% corruption is pretty big. Same thing here. That's getting us a lot. So it is kind of annoying to get this thing out first, but it's one of the things we're gonna do. Here we're actually gonna get a library built. That's one of the things that's really gonna help us. It's gonna eat up some food though. Over here, let's see, we are getting food here, so we're gonna prioritize getting whatever we can to recruit some pretty crazy warships. So let's see, towers, tower hex there, assault hex there. Oh wow, that's some big stuff on there. We're gonna go with these. We don't really need the siege equipment on the boats at the moment. We're gonna stick here and really just build up our navy so it can really just roam around and kind of boss everyone around. I think that's gonna be the idea here. If I take these guys out of port, yep, they go down to 1. If I put them back in the port, they go back to 2. Turns until it's only replenished 1, so we'll leave them there. Can I can attack these guys technically. Yep, and they're gonna leave. Fantastic. That's fine. As long as they're not. Had a little lag. Okay. So, that should be good. Let's see, can I build anything else at the moment? No. These guys went back to being not so happy. Why do you change so much? Taxes, cultural differences, events, whatever. And let's see, I have 6% risk here. That's not so good. So let's see, these guys don't really like us. What do you not like about us? Bigot. What do you do? -1 loyalty for each province where a player's culture is not dominant. Man, you really are a bigot. For each agent action for 5 turns. Likes barbarians. Okay, I'm trying on that one. Sorry. It's okay, we'll get there. Politics, are there any characters? Nothing of note. Thought I saw something. This guy's household expanded. Okay, there we go. So, again, not too much we could do here. We are going to prep a little bit. Oh, these guys left. I almost ended my turn there, actually. Where did they go? Should I just go take Carthage? I'm gonna just go take Carthage. Sorry guys, I know you don't want to be force marched, but you're gonna have to. And you guys are gonna end up needing to do the same thing here. So I'm gonna actually only move them so far so that I can kind of see what's going on a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so the idea behind this is I'm just going to sneak in and take this settlement. It looks like it's completely undefended. I think this would be a really good opportunity. This is a huge hub, so let me see. I can show you guys here. Yeah. Carthage. Yeah, so, oh, that's not the one. Oh, it's Africa. So this is a really top performing here, money-wise. So, oh, that's huge too. But either way, if we can sneak in there and grab it, that's what we're going to do. So we'll see if this pays off in this next turn. Oh man. Okay, got slaughtered. It's tough. Okay, gotta look out for that, I guess. Okay, so here's the thing. This guy's gonna try to sneak back in there. I need to stop him. So, let's see. I think I'm gonna need both. Yeah, he's got nothing. Oh, he's got something. What is this? So he does have a general in the water. Yeah, so I definitely need to get these guys down here. So let's force march in. What I do need to be careful about here is with these ships. If he decides, if I force march onto the land, he can easily decide to pivot and attack me in that force march, which would be pretty tough. I'd lose definitely a lot of guys there. So we're going to see what we can do. So it looks like I'll be in range next turn here. I'm okay with letting their fleet down there. That's okay with me. And then, so I'm going to pivot, get on the land. There we go. And that should be very useful for me. I'll steal some more food again because you gotta steal food. And then I will keep this guy in a regular stance. He should be able to reach Carthage next turn if I put him here. And I'm going to leave him on my side of the sea just to make sure that he's still healing up. That's what I'm kind of going for there. Regardless, either way, this guy will be able to lead the attack. I can position him within the city limits, vice versa, so that'll be fine. One thing I am going to definitely need to do is hire some mercenaries. So these guys I'm going to need to get next turn. I'm going to hire both of these guys just to help out with the assault. Again, they're not very useful other than just to kind of be some added padding in there. These guys aren't so happy now that my forces have left. Let's see. Oh man, I keep clicking off of that. Provincial instability, taxes, cultural differences. Oh yes, they do not like that library. That's gonna happen, yeah. So I'm gonna kinda, I'm not gonna be able to wait this out for the instability to go away. Unfortunately. I'm gonna wait on making a decision over here before I'm going to see what happens down here before I make a decision up there. I think that's going to be a little more pivotal. So let's see, what can I do down here? Up here, should I say. So let's go back through here, and we'll see what these guys are up to again. This isn't me moving around a ton with this guy, just like being able to see what's going on in the north here. I don't like that this guy's got an army there, but it's kind of whatever at this point. Can't really do much about it. So we will try to go break Carthage in a minute. This guy's still chilling, but can be upgraded, which is nice. Oh, the veteran can be. Nice. There we go. So again, getting that experience up there is huge. Alright. Let's see. Civil War wise, how are we looking? I don't want this. Alright, these guys really get so annoying. Secure loyalty. Negotiations were a success. They still don't like us. Look at these guys. Agriculturalist, +5 loyalty for having food surplus. That's what we have. Traditional, +1 loyalty for each province where players' culture is dominant. They're both like that, so don't like barbarians. So these guys don't like barbarians, these guys like barbarians. You literally can't win. That's so stupid. Oh my god. These guys suck. Provoke the target to start a secession. Oh. That's an interesting, a lot. You kind of take their army, throw them away somewhere, and then say, yeah, go for it. Start a civil war, see what's going to happen. When you kind of control everything. Interesting. Alright. I'm going to leave that as is. There's nothing we can really do about it. For now, we're going to have to really change some things up with our research after this. But yeah, so I think I'm going to have to move on to the next turn. This is going to be the big area right here. Yep, there goes my spy. My spy's dead. So sad. I believe I can recruit a second spy. Yes, I can. And I'm going to do that because I do have enough money to do so. I'm not going to do it on an island, though, because that's stupid. So I will recruit this person. Alright, let's see it. And I'll send it back over there. So, okay. Okay, so not such good stuff going on here. It looks like these guys might be attacking. I can't really tell what's going on here. That's a lot of, a lot of troops that they have right here that they can just attack with. Orthizium is finally starting to look better. I'm trying to see if, I doubt I can actually even get this guy all the way over there in a forced march. It would take him 2 turns. And then I still have that other army. I'm gonna have to recruit a new army here. It's unfortunately not much of a choice. I would like it to be in my faction, which is green, so that's what we're gonna do. Dictator. Oh man. Or we could do one of these other factions. Let's see. What faction is that? Blue? Let's take a look. Blue. Also, Julia. Now these guys don't like me. Expansionist, hates barbarians, subversive. Ooh. Oh yeah. So none of these guys are ever really going to be happy. So civil war is going to be inevitable here. I'll definitely raise something from my faction. Here we go. Raise army and general. Do some. I don't want to do Triari. They're not maneuverable. They're not very good for this. gonna hire some mercenaries here. I'll have to come back to this. I'm definitely gonna have to hire mercenaries there, just because even if I do recruit troops, they're not gonna be ready in time. So, in case they do invade, so I'm gonna have to keep a small force down there. That's okay for now. Let me move this spy really quick. See how far I can go. Really just trying to keep tabs over here because these guys still want to be at war with me for no reason. I'm going to have to sprint one of these fleets back there. So I did see some movement. It looks like they did kind of move along with some of these guys. Oh, this is an admiral. This isn't even an army. Oh wow, they're dealing with other problems at the moment. So that's fantastic. So we will go ahead and bring these guys right in range. That's great. And we will, we're going to initiate the assault with this army. I think that's probably the easier move, and then the fleet will come in at the same time. So let's, oh, okay, I guess they can't reach for some reason, so we'll initiate the assault with these ships here. There we go. So now we can definitely take over. Froze there for a second. Now we can definitely take over. Got the army supporting and the fleet. This will be easy dub, so we're gonna not fight this on the battlefield because I don't have time for that. And we're gonna go aggressive. It's the Siege of Carthage. We are repeating history now. No prisoners will be taken. The city is on fire. The ships are sinking. I would say this has been an accurate representation. Alright. Froze again. But that's a huge moment in history right there. So that's awesome. These guys I would like to put in the city. Force march in there. There we go. And we again are going to have to convert this. So let's get that going. Definitely don't need these two things. So we'll break that one. And do have enough money to really get some other stuff going here. So, and I want to be able to, I'll do some, oh man, what do I want here? Because I can recruit ships just to the north. I will make a harbor here, really get some more money in. And then down here, I will have to dismantle that. Might as well do that now. And here, sure. I'll do that and I'll get another library going. Probably not the best idea, but I'm going to counteract that with some other stuff. So that's huge. It looks like Carthage is kind of suffering all around now because these guys down here took over some more of their territory as well. So that's big. That's huge. And now they just have this tiny little fleet out here with nothing. I can't attack them yet, but that's fine. Let me see. Maybe do some diplomacy. See if these guys hate Carthage just as much as I do, and if they, maybe don't mind me. All right, these guys like me. So this is good. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So now those guys probably won't be so inclined to attack us right now, which is good. So I'm going to take my spy and keep moving it this way. Because I'm going to want to see what's going on down here and what I can take over. Yeah, that's perfect. This guy's going to heal up for a turn. Oh wow, I took a lot of damage. Oh man. That's not good. Oh, that's brutal. Is this Spire, Rally? Yeah, we'll go with that guy. And sure. We are definitely going to want to recruit some more units. Which I can't do. So we'll do that next turn, but that's brutal. That's a lot of troops that we just lost. It's okay. Carthage was definitely worth it. And the plan is working out so far very nicely. We do have a lot of money in reserve, and we're still getting a lot per turn, which is huge. That allows us in situations like this where, I might be facing an invasion. So I can sit here and recruit some pretty good units. I get 2 Hastadis, 2 Velites. Can I actually get more? Yes, I can. Alright. With 3 Velites, just so that I'm building this army. I'm hoping these guys don't try to invade. I am going to grab some, let's see, Mercenary Peltas. Alright, so the Peltas are really good with their throwables, which I think is going to be kind of huge. And Veteran Hoplites, those guys are also big. So we'll grab some of those guys. These guys will immediately be added to this army. These guys will take a turn to develop. So we're going to hire these guys in case these guys really feel like invading right now. That's not something I plan on keeping long term just because they do cost a lot of money. So if these guys come along shore, we are ready. As ready as we can be, I should say. What do I get? So these guys give me 4 Hastati. These guys give me Principes, Rorii, and Levies. Oh yeah. I think I'm confident in that. But overall, this is a fantastic turn. We're going to have to definitely deal with this situation over here, but that's okay. I can send this fleet back up there for now. And yeah, but that's huge. Took over 2 big settlements from Carthage, started expanding some more. So things are going very well so far. So I'm going to pop a save here. I unfortunately don't have more time to extend this part out, but this has been a very good turn. So stick around for part 4. I'm going to be continuing right here from where I left off, hopefully expanding more in Africa, as well as figuring out what's going on in the north here. So stick around, and I hope you enjoyed part 3.